I'm sorry someone even indicated to you that this was actually the offense. If God can flood the earth in order to make
For her and everybody in the back, um, people that follow Christ, we know about church hurt. We are completely understanding to what you guys go through.
no. And the fact you stitched my video without making yours stitchable, meaning I can't directly reply to it, shows me you knew you were going to make a disingenuous and dishonest reply to me in order to escape accountability in this discussion. So, no, here's the thing. God, the supposed God, is all-knowing, all-seeing, all-powerful, and always everywhere. This means that when God created Lucifer, God knew not only that Lucifer was going to become evil, God knew God would create you, and then Lucifer would make you turn evil and do evil things. Therefore, God is not indirectly responsible. God is very much directly responsible if you believe God is real. On the contrary, conversely, also, the idea that God can't has been disproven. God has made the earth flood, killing all people, including children. God has turned a whole city into salt, including children, hence genocide. God teased the man with killing his own son, saying, you must kill this boy in order to be in my good graces. And just before he did, he said, haha, I was only teasing you. So, no, God has directly influenced and directly exerted his power. So since he's all-knowing, all-powerful, and shown to use it, and being directly at fault like that means that there is absolutely no excuse for such a God. So the problem when it comes from this, a lot of people take God, and I'm not saying you, so hold up, a lot of people take God mainly for one or two reasons. Either they can't look forward into the world where a lot of evil and wrong exists, and they have to deal with directly that someone who supposedly, for example, loved them was sinisterly evil to them. And they have to face that down. And there's like a lot of conflict in something like that. The other side are the people who just don't want to take accountability. Like, oh, that child died in the church, but it was in God's hand. No, BS. That child was right in arm's reach. You failed. Like, help them get out. You're responsible. There's a level of accountability. Whatever. The point being is, like, you just can't wash away with the love of Christ. The love of Christ is fine for you. For you going into church saying, I believe no matter what. If someone shows me real proof tomorrow that it doesn't happen, I wouldn't believe anyway because I know my faith beyond that. That's fine for you. For me though, if someone actually showed me real, justifiable, falsifiable evidence, I would say, okay, because that's where I'm going. So, for the last part of this, I want to clear something up as far as your misconception of atheists. Because you seem to have this thing in your mind, the believer, non-believer, like, we all have a, it's not like that at all. Like, theists take whatever they take on word alone, or on subjective experience, which is fine, you do you, right? But atheists, until they turn deist, by whatever means possible, do not believe because it's unproven. Now, if an atheist has a subjective experience that changes their mind, then fine, they are atheists now. But until then, they suspend belief on evidence, which thankfully so, because that's exactly how the legal system is supposed to work. Guilty until proven innocent. False until proven real. That's the idea. So atheists are the default for a reason. They don't work on subjective thought. They work on objective thought, in the sense that they require some form of evidence or some subjective realization. Which is fine. That's the way it should work. No one should be forced to believe. But if you look at most of these videos arguing for theism, for Christianity, that's exactly where it's going. It's like we want to like evangelize you and force you to believe, which is funny when you consider that Charlemagne fought the most bloody wars to convert Europe into Christianity, who had been pagan and Muslim before. Huh? Take that.